Hey guys, welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to share with you how to use infusible ink from Cricut. The first thing I want to share with you is the basics of what all you need to start using infusible ink. You do need some sort, well, if you're making a mug. So I'm making a mug and I have this mug. So I have to order these off Amazon. Cricut does sell them at Michael's, but I find that I get a better price on Amazon. And this, let me take it out of the plastic for you. Okay, so this is a mug that has been coated with polyester. And the only way that you can use infusible ink or sublimation is if you have a high content of polyester to begin with. So this one is all ready to go. So you can't just like buy a dollar store mug and try to put infusible ink or sublimation onto it. It absolutely has to have a high count of polyester. I just want to make that very clear. I don't want you to go out and buy every white mug that you see and think that you can put infusible ink on it. So make sure that you're using a polyester coated mug. You also need a form of heat press. So this came with my 5-in-1. It's very hot right now. It's at 400 degrees. And all I do, the big heat press that I use that you guys have seen, I just detach the heat box and I hook this up to it. So it all came together. I'll put a link below for that. You're going to need a Teflon sheet. Okay, so I recommend using heat gloves, but you could also use an oven mitt. Just be super careful because this is extremely hot when the mugs come out. So right now my heat press is set to 400 degrees for 240 seconds. You also need heat tape, which it comes in like different colors. This is the Cricut brand. I really like the Cricut brand. I've used like a goldy copper color off Amazon, but I kind of felt like it was too thin and it just didn't hold the material well. So I recommend the Cricut brand for that. We're also going to be using our long light grip mats and some rubbing alcohol because we need to clean our mug very well. Of course, our infusible ink. And this is how it's going to look when you pull it out of the box. It has to stay dark because it's just protecting the cover or the color on the material. And I would highly recommend not using any lotions or anything on your hands before you work with your infusible ink or sublimation, just because if it gets on the actual paper, it could mess it up because any oils like that can mess up sublimation and infusible ink. So I'm going to use this green color. So when you first pull it out, you may look at it and be like, is there even any color on there? Because it's super light. The color is not bright at all. But we want to put it, once you add the heat to this, it'll be super bright, and that's what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and already place mine on my mat just because I already designed the image I want to use, and it was a very basic design. I can do a video on how to design for infusible ink or show you where you can get designs at for it. But today I just wanted to focus on sharing this portion of it with you. So you can just press it down onto your mat. And then you want to keep this because this is what you're going to put it back in when you're done with it. So that way there it doesn't see a lot of light. Okay, so you're going to want to leave it with that black covering because you don't want it to get a lot of light on it because that can ruin the color. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and stick it in my machine and I'm going to get ready to cut. So I'm just going to go to make it. Like I said, I've already sized it on my computer and it's ready to go. All right, let me make sure. I do want to check one thing before I move on. I want to make sure I have it set for the Joy. And I don't. I have it set for my Explorer. So on your computer, you always want to make sure if you have more than one machine that you're picking the correct machine that you want it sent to. So I'm going to use on the mat, continue. And it's showing me I have to use the blue mat and that I have plenty of space. And then we're going to click continue again. And now it's just finding my Joy. So again, I'm using my Joy today. I just thought it would be easier for the video if you guys could see it done on the Joy. All right, and now it's asking me what material I'm going to use. So I'm going to say browse all material. And I'm going to go up here to infusible ink. And maybe, here it is. It'll say infusible ink transfer sheet. You're going to click on that and then click done. And I'm going to use the default pressure, and now it's just telling me to load the materials. So a good thing with Cricut is when your machine is blinking or flashing, that is a sign that you need to do something to it. So here we're just adding the vinyl to the machine, or the infusible ink, and it says it's ready to go. And then we're just going to come down here and click go. So while that's cutting, we're going to prep our mug. So infusible or sublimation and infusible ink, if there's anything on your polyester material or mugs or whatever, it's not gonna lay well. So you definitely want to clean all of your products before you actually put the infusible ink on it. And so I'm just gonna wipe this down with a lint-free cloth and just using my alcohol. Now you can run a lint roller over it. I've seen a lot of people do that. I kind of just use the alcohol, and it seems to be okay. There are times where I get little blue specks when I make stuff, but I just kind of chalk that up to it's homemade, you know, and these things happen. We're not machines. We can't make them perfectly, but this will just clean off anything from the manufacturer. If you want, I sometimes, if I'm making a lot of stuff as somebody ordered it, I'm going to try to step away from the machine so my mic doesn't pick that up so much. If I have orders and people, because I have a business, and if someone orders them, I usually hand wash them first with, I think it's a Dawn dish detergent. Yeah, it's like Dawn Ultra or something. Let them dry, then I do the alcohol on them. So that's just what I do for anybody that purchases one from me. But for this demonstration, I'm just using the alcohol. Okay, so we're done with that. And now, oh, it cut very nicely. So I'm gonna peel it up. And now we're good with that. I'm just gonna unload it from my machine. Okay, now we're done with the computer. Move all this stuff out of our way, just so we have a little bit more space here. Okay, so this is ready to go. Now what we need to do is heal our vinyl. So, or infusible ink. I will probably always call it vinyl, guys. All right, so I have my little tool caddy here. If you guys, I get a lot of questions on this, and I got this at the Dollar Tree. It comes in a pack. It doesn't look like this when you buy it. It's in like a little package, and you have to put it together. But I do know you can get online and order them, so I can put a link below for you guys for that. But you're going to weed it the same way you do regular vinyl. You just peel it off. And again, I would touch the actual infusible ink as least as possible. And now I'm just going to peel the hearts out. One. I mean, I'm sure you could reuse these if you're super careful. That which I kind of need to peel this out too. So if you guys have ever worked with infusible ink or sublimation, definitely let me know your thoughts below on that, because I want to make more videos like this for you guys, but I don't want to go too far into the different products. If you've already just bought something, I don't want you to think, oh, now I have to go out and buy something else. I'm just trying to show you guys the capabilities that your machines have, because to have a machine and not be able to like use it to the fullest extent will just be kind of wasting it, right? But maybe you're not into doing the extra things, which would be fine too. But I just want to give you guys ideas of things that you can make with all of the cool products that Cricut has, and products that other companies have that work with your Cricut. So now I'm just going to trim some of this off because I don't need it all on here. But have you guys signed up for the Facebook page? You don't want to miss that. Brandy and I have such fun things planned. You guys are going to have so much fun watching us. Brandy's a hoot. And we're going to be doing that right here in my studio. And it's going to be, more information is going to be coming. So you guys are definitely going to want to be over there on the Facebook page. Okay, so I think we're ready. I'm just going to kind of push this off to the side and throw this out. Okay, So now my heat press has been ready for quite some time. Again, it's super hot. And with your infusible ink, you'll get this like folded up paper piece. You're going to want to keep that to use. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay it down. My mug's ready to go. Now I need to tape my my design onto it, okay? So when you tape the design on, you're going to do it obviously color side onto your mug. So I'm just going to try to make it even. I think that looks not good. Okay, let's try that again. So I'm just going to kind of set it right here and then try it like this. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. That looks good. All right, now it does stick with the material that is the carrier sheet that's on the infusible ink, but I'm just going to reinforce it with some tape because I want to make sure that it does not move during the application, because that's not good. You don't want it to move at all once it's on here. All right, so now that that's on there nice, I'm going to wrap this paper around it like this. And it's just going to stick up a little bit, which is fine. And then I'm going to put my Teflon sheet, which is going to keep things from burning. And then I'm going to put on a glove because I don't want to burn my fingers. All right. Okay, so we're all ready to go. Now what you do with this heat press, which I really want to get the Cricut mug press, but I kind of found another one online, guys, that I'm watching the price of. And I might get that instead. I don't know. It's similar to the Cricut brand, but I don't know. I got to read some more reviews and kind of make my decision because I really want you guys to have all the options here. Okay, so now let me see if I need to loosen this up. So in order to adjust these, you just have this little screw thingy here, and you just open it and close it like that. And I'm going to slide this in. I probably should put my other glove on, huh? No, we can do it with one glove. There we go. All right, and now all you do is take this handle, press it, and then you tighten it up because you want it tight so that it doesn't move and so that the heat evenly distributes the mug. And then we're going to press start. So this will begin counting down. It'll be up to temperature. When you first put it in, the temperature might be a little wonky because in the machine, it cools down once you put the mug in because the mug might be a little bit colder. But once it gets to temperature, it'll start counting down, and that will be for 2 minutes and 240 seconds. So I am going to put my other glove on while we're waiting for that to happen. And then we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to clean up some of my mess too. Have any of you guys ever used a mug press? If you have, or if you have a mug press, whether it's from Cricut or one of these, if you've used it, leave a comment below. Tell me what your experience was, or go over and let us know on the Facebook page, because it's good to have everybody else's different opinions of what type of mug press they're using, and that could help me maybe find one that I'm looking for. This one does work, but I'm kind of looking for the cute one that you set on your table, and not that I need it, I just want it. Okay, so it's counting down, and oh, let me put this away. And okay, we're counting down. We're going to be done pretty soon, and then you guys will get to see what the infusible ink does. So more on infusible ink. So once it's done, once it's all finished, it will be dishwasher safe, microwave safe. It's not like vinyl. It will the mug will break before the infusible ink will wear off. Like it's like infused into the ceramic. So it lasts forever. So that's really cool. So if you want to make some cute gifts for maybe Valentine's Day or for some friends in the office, you can pick up some of these mugs. I got mine, like I said, from Amazon. They were shipped in 2 days, and I bought like a big case. I think I have like 36, and I bought them clear back, like way back last year. And I still have like probably 15 left, but they turn out super cute, guys. Okay. Okay, so we have about 30 more seconds and we'll be able to take it out of the press. Let me grab something over here to put it on. Okay, so this is my Cricut pressing pad, and we're going to go ahead and put the mug on here as soon as it comes out because it's going to be super hot. All right. Okay, so now it's ready to come out. I'm just going to pull this away and slide everything out. And you can reuse this. It's burnt a little bit, but you can reuse this. It would still work. Okay, so there's that. And now because this is, I mean, this is super hot. Like it's really hot. I can feel it inside of here. Even through the gloves, it's very, very hot. So I'm going to you should wait for this to cool down just so you don't burn yourself. But I'm going to do it now because I'm excited to see how it turned out. I'm just using my tweezers here to lift the tape. Maybe. It's a little bit harder working with the gloves, but I would not recommend you working without them. Okay, let's see if I can do it this way. Whew, that's hot. That's really hot. Okay, so now I have the tape off. And you do want to be careful because you can scratch the polyester coating off of these. So when you're peeling up the carrier sheet and the paper, just be super careful. Oh my goodness, guys. It turned out so cute. Okay, are you ready? So look at that. Oh, that turned out so cute. Look at this, guys. Check it out. It's so pretty for Valentine's Day. So there it is, guys. Infusible ink is super easy to use. Definitely, like I said, I would suggest making sure you have heat gloves and using the heat tape, and it's pretty much goof-proof, right? That was really easy to make. So I honestly haven't used a lot of infusible ink. This is probably only the second time I've used it, and the first time I've used infusible ink on a mug. I've used it on other stuff, but not a mug. I've always done sublimation. So I really like how this one turned out. I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to comment down below if you've ever used infusible ink before and what your thoughts are. And if you have a heat press and what heat press you use. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, join the Facebook page. And yeah, that's everything, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.